Welcome back to Jersey Matters. I'm Larry Menti. He was the Republican mayor in Atlantic City, a city dominated for decades by Democrats. And now Don Guardian is going to join a Democratic assembly in Trenton. Here's my interview with Assemblyman-elect Don Guardian, who is already out doing the job. Assemblyman-elect, thank you so much for joining us today and making time for us. I know you're having a busy day. Tell us where you're at right now.
So, Larry, great to be back with you and see you. We missed last year the League of Municipalities down here in Atlantic City, but we're back. It's made up of all the mayors, senators, assemblymen, and so many of the people that work in government that are coming here to make sure that they have all of their certificates certified, as well as being able to meet and greet so many of the other people that are going to be making decisions for residents of our state.
So tell us what the big topic of discussion is down there.
Well, certainly taxes are number one, public safety. People are concerned after COVID. Are we going to have the jobs for businesses that we lost? How are we going to bring them back? How are we going to keep them functioning? And how are we going to pay for our schools? Because at some point, people are very concerned that you can't put the burden just on property taxpayers.
So people aren't talking about the election and the election results?
Well, of course they are. I'm trying to be a little bit humble here. Certainly they're excited to see some of us. I think that we're elected. It's great for me to see so many familiar faces from North Central and South Jersey, for Democrats and independents as well as Republicans. And I really look forward to working with everyone as we move forward.
Now, you won as a Republican and you're going now into a Democratic government. You're kind of used to this.
Yeah, this is what I've grown up with. I know that the way that we move forward is making sure that people realize what the needs are here, and they're varied. Certainly the urban communities of Pleasantville and Atlantic City are slightly different than those at the western end of our town, the Mullicas and the Buena Vistas. And so we need to address all of them.
I read a lot about your win and the coverage of your win, and I wanted to see what they said about you. And every article pointed out the same thing, and it's quite an accomplishment. You are the first openly gay state legislator. It was interesting to me that they led with that because you've done so much in your career. How do you feel about that coverage?
Well, I think it's very exciting. It shows a new time in New Jersey where being openly gay is not a reason not to be elected to public office. It also is more representative of what New Jersey is today. So I'm glad to be here. I certainly am going to represent South Jersey and the people of New Jersey in general, and that certainly includes the LGBTQ community. As you know, when I was mayor, I was very concerned about equality issues for everyone, and it certainly includes our family.
Right. And so that's not your primary focus as you go in. Your primary focus are the people of South Jersey, but you certainly are aware of the importance of your position.
I do, and I am aware of it, but you're right. I'm going to be concerned about creating jobs, about trying to figure out how we can lower taxes. There's a lot of new programs that the state is providing to help small business and medium-sized businesses. And then, of course, there's a lot of money coming from Washington as well. I just want to make sure we get our fair share here down in Atlantic County.
Right. You were part of a red wave in South Jersey. We just talked to Ed Durr before we spoke with you, who was part of that red wave. What does it mean?
So I think in Atlantic County, from 6 months ago or more, we were all together. We were representing all of the different communities that had someone running as a Republican, and we tied in with all of our county representatives as well. We walked together. We went house to house together. We made phone calls together. So it was a very unified look. When I was out there, the Democrats didn't have that. A van would pull up with Philadelphia plates, and they have 3 or 4 people come out with a uniform and a pad. They had no idea where they were. So they bought the people that went out to try to go door to door, but they didn't have that local support. Republicans, for the first time in a long time, will really join together in Atlantic County, and certainly Jack did very well down here. I think we were together at least 17 times during the campaign, and then it showed with the support that the county gave him as well. But he didn't win, and I've worked with Democrats before, and I'll be working with this governor as well. We want to do the good things for the state.
It's interesting that you're making it all local. You're saying that that the Republican Party in Atlantic County outworked the Democratic Party. Many people are making it, are tying it into Virginia, are talking about the Ed Derwin, how shocking that is, and seeing a bigger meaning to all of this. Do you see that as well?
Yeah, I can't disagree with that. There's no one that people dislike right now in the Republican Party. So there's a lot of concern about how our governor handled COVID and what's going on in Washington, D.C. So there's no question that the country is wanting a change, and they don't feel they're being represented. And I think that's a real strong point that goes across the board of why Republicans have done so well this time.
Well, I'm glad that you were part of that change. You've always been welcoming to us. We've had you on several times back when you were mayor of Atlantic City and in other jobs as well. So I wish you great luck, and I look forward to talking to you again.
Larry, thank you so much. Thank you so much for allowing this interview, and I look forward to talking to you about critical issues to our communities as time moves on.
Assemblyman-elect from Atlantic County, Don Guardian. Coming up next on Jersey Matters, weatherman Nick Pittman tells us what's in store for this winter with his winter outlook. Next.